What's up? Uh, I have a hard time believing this. Go follow Rose, guys. Rose is amazing. Puts out a lot of awesome information on Twitter. So definitely go follow her on Twitter. She's amazing. Always got awesome information. So this Julia girl thinks that she is Madeleine McCann. Did I say that right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. She thinks she's Madeleine McCann. Julia's family put out a post saying they wouldn't get involved in this, and then all of a sudden now they're involved in this. I call some bullshit here. Sorry, this family, this family that's supposedly Julie's family, I don't trust them at all, at all. It says looks like Ellie in Portland has issued a statement about Julia and her claims. They say her family presented her birth certificate to authorities. I can present a fake birth certificate to anybody in authority too. That doesn't prove shit. Now, do I think Julia is Madeleine McCann? I think there's a 10% chance. But, but, I don't think Julia is actually the daughter to the two people that have raised her as mother and father. I think she's a kidnapped kid that is somebody else's kid that doesn't realize that their kid is still alive. Now, if she ends up being Madeline, which I'm starting to think there's no chance of that. Like, there's some similarities between Julia and Madeline. There are some similarities, but it's just getting harder and harder to believe it. So I'm giving it a 10% chance, but I do believe that Julia is a kidnapped kid that is being raised by two people that aren't her mother or father, even though her mother looks very close to what she looks like. So yeah, I don't know. This story's like, but the thing that bothers me about this is the mother and the father don't want to take a DNA test to prove that their daughter's their daughter, which would take a couple of $100 and prove that Julia's wrong and that's actually her mother and father. But they refuse to do a DNA test. And then her grandparents get pissed off if she brings up anything up about this. Her mother and father won't take a DNA test. There's too many things in this that makes me think that Julia is a kidnapped kid. But I just don't think she's Madeline. But I'm going to still give it a 10% chance. There is a DNA test being done. And if somehow, some way, somewhere, it ends up that Julia really is Madeleine McCann, if that happens, which I think there's less than 1%, but I'm giving it a 10% chance till I know for 100% sure. But if it does end up being that she is her, this story is just gonna go poof and it's gonna blow up. It's gonna be crazy if she ends up being Madeline. But here's what the police department said. Polish woman missing Madeline police. We exclude that the version is true. So I'm guessing the birth certificate, which I can make a fake birth certificate here at my house. On Wednesday afternoon, the young woman's relatives issued a statement via a Facebook profile missing years ago. They emphasized that Julie is the daughter, granddaughter, sister, niece, cousins. I already read this, and that didn't prove nothing. Like, really? We're just reading that over again? The activities carried out by the police from the police headquarters at the stage contact, the version presented by Julie W. activity is ongoing, but it can already be ruled out that this version is true. Reported to reported to the whatever that is on Thursday morning. Young ASP Pau Nogo from police headquarters in Moorclaw. According to the official, the family presented documents including Julia's birth certificate, which I call bullshit. Because in their video, or in their post that they put out, this top part was part of that post. It said they were not going to give out documents, pictures, or anything. But now the police department's saying that they did give out the birth certificate. So yeah, all of a sudden there's a birth certificate, but you definitely put out this post saying that you weren't going to put anything out, but now you're putting stuff out, which makes me think this family is even more guilty of something. And the sad thing is, if Julia ends up not being Madeleine, people are just going to forget about her, which is the sad part. There's something up, way wrong in this situation with this girl, and nobody's going to talk about it after it's proved that she's not this girl, which is more than likely what's going to happen. Like a 99% chance, I would say, but I'm going to give it a 10% just in case I'm wrong. But yeah, and then people are just going to forget about Julia. But the thing is, something's up.